I caught my mom looking at apartments online and my dad sleeping in the guest room, so I asked my little brother which parent he wanted. My parents were the couple everyone wanted to be. They held hands at school events, kissed each other goodbye every morning, and looked at each other like they were still teenagers in love. So when I woke up to my mom screaming through the wall, I knew something had gone very wrong. "I can't do this anymore," she yelled. "What choice do we have?" My dad shouted back. Their door slammed and footsteps stomped down the hallway. I found my dad's pillow and blanket in the guest room the next morning and my mom sitting at the kitchen table with red puffy eyes. "What's going on?" I asked, and she put on this horrible fake smile. "Nothing, sweetie. Everything is fine." I heard them fighting again that night, voices low and sharp behind their bedroom door. I pressed my ear against it but couldn't make out the words. My dad slept in the guest room again. The next morning, my mom flinched when my dad walked into the kitchen. He poured his coffee without looking at her and left for work without saying goodbye. I came downstairs late one night for water and found my mom hunched over her laptop with tears running down her face. I walked up behind her before she noticed me. Apartment listings filled the screen. 2 bedrooms in a neighborhood across town. One of them had a photo of a small bedroom that looked like it was meant for a kid. She slammed the laptop shut and wiped her face. "I was just helping a friend look for a place," she said, but her voice cracked on the word friend. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling until the sun came up. I waited outside my parents' bedroom the next morning until my mom went downstairs, then watched through the crack in the door as my dad stood at his dresser. He pulled his wedding ring off his finger, stared at it, and dropped it into a drawer. He closed the drawer slowly like he was burying something. I backed away before he could see me. I passed my mom in the hallway later and heard her on the phone. I know, we just have to get through this," she said to whoever was on the other end. That night I heard my dad in his office. "It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do," he said. Then I heard them talking to each other right outside my room. "The paperwork is almost ready," my mom said. "She's going to be devastated when she finds out," my dad said. My mom's voice sounded exhausted. "We just have to do it. There's no other way." Their footsteps moved away down the hall. I stood there with my back against my bedroom door and my hands shaking. I went straight to my brother's room. He was playing with his toys on the floor and looked up at me when I walked in. "If Mom and Dad weren't together anymore, who would you want to live with?" He just stared at me. I went to his closet and grabbed a duffel bag and started throwing his clothes into it. Shirts, pants, his favorite pajamas, the stuffed dog he still slept with. "What are you doing?" he asked. I didn't answer. I zipped the bag and grabbed his hand and pulled him down the stairs. My parents were sitting in the living room. My mom jumped up. "What are you doing?" she demanded. I looked her dead in the eyes. "We're going to Grandma's house because at least someone in this family still believes in commitment." My dad moved to block the front door and my mom burst into tears. "Sit down," my dad said in a voice I had never heard before. I sat on the couch still gripping my brother's hand. My mom took a shaky breath. "We're not getting divorced," she said, and I almost laughed because I was certain she was lying. "Grandma was diagnosed with early onset dementia 2 months ago. We're selling the house to move closer to her." The room tilted sideways underneath me. My mom kept going. "The apartments were in her neighborhood. The guest room was because your father can't sleep from the stress. The ring came off because he's lost 15 pounds. I looked down at my brother's hand still clutched in mine. His little fingers were white from how hard I had been squeezing. I let go and he pulled his hand back and rubbed it, and I realized he had no idea why I had just dragged him down here or why everyone was crying. I had scared him for nothing. I looked at my mom's tear-streaked face and my dad still blocking the door and I couldn't breathe. I tried to say something but my voice cracked and nothing else came out. My dad knelt in front of me. "We would never break up this family. We're moving it closer together." I spent my senior year 15 minutes from my grandma's house, and I was holding her hand the day she forgot everyone else's names but still remembered mine.